Hello and welcome back. Last episode, we tried to become the paper states and we descended into madness. This episode, we will stop abandoning reason for madness and we're going to go laissez-faire, and we have stopped subsidizing the paper mills. They'll employ down a little bit. They'll be profitable. They'll contribute in a way that does not involve us hemorrhaging money. We also lost this war very awkwardly. You know, we had UK on our side, and they had Prussia on their side, but Prussia full mobilized, Great Britain didn't, and maybe we shouldn't. Normally we wouldn't be fooling about in North Germany this much, but this is part of the meme. This is kind of what we're trying to do. We're trying to do a Holy Roman Empire thing, and this is kind of the name of the game, and so maybe we just need to stop fooling around because we're going to get sided in against, especially because we have yet to natural spread general staff. And so us not being on skirmish infantry is pretty significant. Also, our military is really not that big, and so really we should be playing small ball and trying to expand in other places, or like when we have very, very clear advantages in this type of stuff, this is where we should be expanding. Which is unfortunate. God, it's just, the run's taking kind of a turn that is not the best. Could we subjugate these guys for a reasonable amount? Probably not. Yeah, that's not really that reasonable an amount. But yeah, just trying to find our footing, go to laissez-faire, this sort of thing. This is going to be where we're headed this episode. We're going to look for some decent wars, but I don't know if we want to be mucking around in North Germany, because Prussia's very join-prone, and if Prussia joins and full mobilizes, we can't fight it, and even if we can like try and convince someone to go to our side, maybe we have to just dow Prussia directly, but we have a truce with them now, and this sort of thing. Maybe we'll look to expand it, take New Granada. This is probably a pretty good one, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we currently have the Springtime of the People event, which my understanding will complete if we have no radicals at all, and we want to have no radicals, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull this guy out. And I know what you're saying. Don't you want to pass laissez-faire? Don't you want to, you know, return to some semblance of normalcy? Yeah, but we do, but we don't want this radical at the helm. So here's what we're going to do, and we're going to... Wait, why can't we exile him? April 1st? Aw, come on. Alright, well, we'll awkwardly twiddle our fingers until April with an illegitimate government. God, actually, no, we won't, because that's going to create radicals by itself, so I guess we'll just pop them back in and pretend like nothing happened. Nothing happened. Also, this is beginning to become a little bit of a problem, but it should solve itself. We're paying a ton of interest. This interest will go way, way, way down if we once we pass laissez-faire, and secondarily, it'll also go down once we become a GP, which maybe we'll become one eventually. You know, maybe we'll grow up and play with the big boys. We could just build out our navy to like push it, or our army to push it, and maybe navy's the better way to go for this. I guess we'll add on a little. We just don't need the navy thing. We don't need the navy, and it's April, so we can finally exile that guy instead of just stalling for time. So we'll bring him out, and we will hope we don't get another radical like last time we exiled this guy trying to nuke the Springtime of the People's event. We'll exile our dissident, we'll cross our fingers. He is still radical, but now he's out and about being an agitator, and our new guy is a protectionist. God damn it, dude. This is so cursed. This is so cursed. This is our sign that we're meant to stay papal, the paper states. See, here's the problem. Here's the problem here. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. This is so... This run is becoming unreal. Because he's a protectionist specifically, he is one of the... I don't even know. I think this is literally the only role we could get with the Industrialists that we would hate more than the Radical. Because now he will not support us going laissez-faire. And, you know, we could pass laissez-faire with this guy because he's a market lib, but... yeah, we can't. I don't think we can make a legitimate government with this guy, so now we're just gonna cry. We're just gonna cry, we're gonna find a corner, and we're gonna have a good cry, because we cannot go laissez-faire. Tears, sadness, horror, misery. I mean, at least we get this Revolution is Vanquished event, and we're gonna get some legitimacy, and you know what? We can actually use this legitimacy. We can use it. Use it. Now we have a legitimate government that is supporting laissez-faire. Maybe the dream's not dead. I mean, the dream's dead, but like, yeah, the dream is so dead. Jesus. How are we supposed to fight that? I guess actually we probably can fight that. God. I think this might be the first rev I've ever fought against the Industrialists, with the exception of going Council Republic. Oh my god. We're just gonna add some military. We're gonna add the military, we're gonna cry a lot. There's gonna be a lot of tears this episode. I don't know what to say. You know, the more I think about the wilder this is, because we have the petite bourgeoisie helping us go absolutely more laissez-faire-ish with the industrial. Oh, we rolled in it. Oh my god, thank god. This is so good. I'm so happy. Somehow this guy died. But I was just about to complain, somehow we have the industrialist who hates the laissez-faire and the petite bourgeoisie who loves it, but we got a dead boyo, which is our favorite, because now we can do this. Now we're legitimate again. The revolution that was brewing is gone. Laissez-faire is going to get a nice tick. We're just going to get lucky. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm so happy. The Intelligentsia have demands. This is okay. We would love to give you some interest group approval. For free? Yes, thank you. Please. Give us your bonuses, good sir. Can we put you back in government? Maybe. We'll see about that, but we are headed towards implementation. Of course, we're going to luck sack it and roll it just, you know, the perfect restoration of balance to the force. We have a little bit of extra here because we were, you know, adding some stuff here, and we were doing the, what is it called, to put down the negative turmoil effect. And so we'll just come in and we'll just add a tax on liquor, which won't make anyone angry. Definitely not. We'll see. Actually, can we do another tax? Because we are trying to balance a budget here. And we are having struggles. Now, I'm going to stall for time while this laissez-faire tick gets closer and closer and closer, and you're just going to be super impressed while we just sag the double review into implementation, because this is justice. After we get shafted here, you know, with this Hanover thing, with this somehow, you know, Great Britain sends like a quarter of their troops, or it wasn't a quarter, it was half, and Prussia sends all of them, and then we cry a lot, amazingly crying. We'll of course have to, we don't need to pause for this, but we will reset the PMs here. These are incorporated states too. We could incorporate Zululand. We are floating a little bit extra. Let's incorporate this, let's incorporate this, let's incorporate, not that, this though. Man, France has just shafted us out of this, like, stuff. I think we're still establishing colonies, but let's just make sure. It is a bit uncomfortable, all this. Artistic expressions. We'll get enactment chance. Okay, so we didn't just luck sack it, but, like, come on, we should have. This is what we deserve. We'll get what we deserve. We don't hate the Curia being a little bit powerful, but, yeah, I guess we'll have to wait another tick to get laissez-faire for justice and truth to be restored to the force. In some market news, I didn't even notice this one had happened, but 2 Sicilies left us for another girl, and joined, Sardinia-Piedmont, and Prussia, or sorry, the Netherlands joined Prussia, which is big awkward, because we were looking to dominion the Netherlands at some point, and now we just, the art of doing nothing, you're telling me, these last 2 episodes have been rough. We will welcome some support. We are going after the Congo because, we've just been hurt too badly up in... up in North Germany. I don't know. Every single one of those plays says it looks like Prussia's going to join in, and we can't fight Prussia. We especially can't fight Prussia if we know that, you know, even if we sway one person, it's not going to matter because Prussia's going to mobilize 90... And it just seems like the AI, when they're on your side, just really seem to mobilize in not a symmetric way. Oh, I guess we actually wish we had... we wish we could start a war here. We wish we could get reverse swayed too. Don't know what this is about. France just deciding to just finger some pies, man. And now would be the perfect time to actually go after the Netherlands, but now we're in this other war. God. maybe we'll still, like, get in time, but the idea is Prussia's occupied, Prussia's getting slapped around. Yeah, just in between getting slapped around, Prussia decided to slap us around. It really goes to show shit rolls downhill, and now we're just trying to recover the economy by going laissez-faire. I mean, the economy's not, like, too terrible. We are, like, cranking up, you know? They want secret pleas. I don't think that's gonna happen, my guys. But this is just the last couple episodes. This is just insult to injury. This, like, ugly border gore New Brunswick just sticking it to us. This, like, really the car just adds to it. But, like, there's just you know, there's just like one like itty bitty battalion, and like they enforce. I mean, this was last episode, but we totally could have fought that better too. I think we will. They're coming for our sanity. This is the truth. I guess we'll take the enactment chance. We definitely want to get this through. Anyways. We will. So we are trying to exploit here the fact that Prussia is a little bit occupied. Although they're not quite occupied yet, but I think you get the idea of what I'm saying. I think you're picking up what I'm putting down by declaring on the Netherlands to dominion them. This is a pretty big war. It cost us quite a bit of infamy, but it's going to be really strong because they will be a dominion, which will look big nice for, you know, the Holy Roman Empire thing. But then these guys will become a subject under one of our subjects, so they'll be incorporated in the market. This will be big nice, and we can look to kind of slowly and eventually incorporate everybody. Now, what this has done is it has pulled Prussia in. Of course, we have, you know, the appearance of being able to pull Great Britain in, but of course we can't because this is how this works right now. We've already given them an obligation. But what we are going to try and do is we're going to try and fight this and win this just by cheese landing a whole bunch, and also hoping that maybe we can push in here, but even if we can't, none of this territory is ours. So when they put in their war goal for humiliate Roman Republic, this requires them to own, I think, either the capital or one of our provinces. I'm pretty sure these don't count. I'm really hoping they don't count, otherwise we're going to get enforced on again. But otherwise, I think that this will be a pretty good war. Kind of been sitting around looking for good wars, specifically in North Germany, and they just aren't there. Particularly because, like, it looks like people can join against us and this sort of stuff. Austria wants to join against us, blah, 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 blah. But this one looks good. Hopefully it works. Happy day, we get a beautiful landing on the Netherlands here, and hopefully we can push through before they can even return. This would be super nice. It doesn't look like we quite get that state of affairs. We are going to abandon ship over here and just look to focus everything on the Netherlands and hope that Prussia, you know, focuses on the fact that they're getting Eiffel Towered over here by France and Russia, and hopefully they would commit troops, you know, more in that direction. We do have land and dirt from Prussia over here. So this means, which they don't have, like, oh my god, they are assigning to France. This is a shame. This is a rotten shame. We are mostly occupying the Netherlands here. I guess we're going to slow down and stop just speed 5 blasts on this. But we can just keep re-landing the Netherlands to eventually enforce on them. And they have to try and control their capital, which is why we left some guys behind. You know, no man left behind? Nuh-uh. We're leaving boys behind. We're leaving them behind so that they can deal with any potential landings. That way we can't get enforced on. And so we're going to be able to peel the Netherlands from... I was going to say they're cold, dead fingers, but they're going to be our subjects, so hopefully they're not too cold or too dead. Maybe we're supposed to enforce on Prussia first here, so maybe we'll actually rethink this strat, but this is the idea. And wait, I was about to pause the recording, but justice is about to be reformed. Wait, why aren't you ticking towards it? Are you just advancing slowly? Oh, we are speed 3. Oh my god. It's a stall. It's a stall. This is terrible, by the way. I'm not happy at all about any of this. This is not the bee's knees. This is an unfortunate state of affairs. We have bricked with over 50% several times now. I'm not happy about it. There's nothing about it that makes me happy. I have no idea how Prussia is somehow managing to win while Okay, they're getting Eiffel Towered over here by, France and Russia. They're at 100% mobilization. France is at 78%. France is getting shellacked in their own war with this Russian ally, even with Prussia fighting us and putting enough in on fronts to, like, really kind of break our ability to do anything. And I am just, color me very confused as to what's going on. I need an adult. Someone needs to explain this to me. Also, of course, we get the, France is not... Oh, did they peace out? No way. No way they peace out there. That war was so early. Come on. What the hell? What was that peace, even? What did they even get it? Oh, did France just enforce on the little boyos? Jeez, well that's not good for us, because we were trying to stick that in while Prussia was having trouble. So this suddenly makes this all seem like a terrible idea and another bad dream. Back-to-back bad episodes, trying to redeem, but terrible. The art of doing nothing is right. We fail yet again to pass Laissez-Faire with over 10% chance, but hopefully we are getting better at the art of doing nothing. Or maybe worse at the art of doing nothing so that we can actually, get something done. We are, of course, stuck on 0 because they have humiliate, and so we are looking to just keep landing on Prussia. Maybe we actually just recall all the troops, we wait for them to decay down to the point where it looks like we can land and enforce on them. They do not want to pay war reps, Sam I am, they do not want to pay war reps, and I can. But if we enforce on Prussia first, then we can enforce on the Netherlands. We just have to make sure they don't take any of our dirt. Of course, if they were controlled by a human, they would just land some random province over here, or over here, or over here, and there's no way we could defend against this. But as playing against a robot, we can just wait them out because they are not going to grab our home territory. Actually, I don't know if humiliation requires control of the capital. It might, rather than just any territory, which is what war reps does. But yeah, we'll just kind of wait them out and then land them, and then re-land them, and then land them some more, and then land them, and then also just land them. Maybe we don't need to enforce on Prussia, though. Maybe it just takes way too long if we're needing to enforce on Prussia, and we should just content ourselves enforcing on the Netherlands. Something like this. We're about to get completely pushed out. We really wish we could queue moving a guy away from a front or something like this, but we'll try and figure out what we're going to do with this war. Well, somehow this happened. I was not expecting this, but we do have a bunch of landings coming in on the Dutch, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think 3 landings might not be enough here. I don't know what their combat width is. I guess they have a lot of infrastructure. Maybe the combat width is wide enough that 3 is enough, but really wasn't expecting Prussia to capitulate there and send us money. And then more good news coming, because we get laissez-faire. Balance has been restored to the force. We're going to add a whole bunch of construction, and we will begin to heal. The run is healing. Balance. So good. I just love holding Alt-click for all of the construction centers everywhere. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. We're just going to build up a ton of construction, and we're adding 50%. Oh, look at this, beautiful, gorgeous. The IPT is coming up. We love to see it. We're about to enforce on the Netherlands too. Oh, bless my heart, this is a beautiful day. And so we get the little fiver in, and we will send this guy up to here, and I think we got some more dudes coming in, maybe. We will keep the 17 at home just in case we get landed, which at this point is unlikely and or not really going to matter too much, but, oh, we just, okay, so we got a guy engaged in a battle. This guy's going to get pushed out. Yeah, so we might need to quad land, but it looks like we enforce them below 0. Now, my understanding is, as the player, what happens if you enforce below 0 on them, if they push you out, then they stop decaying, but the reverse is not true. We could just double check that now. Oh my god. No, the game's lagged. Alright, we'll be back in it soon. So the trade unionist negative work to rule is particularly uncomfortable. They're of course mad at us because we just passed laissez-faire. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to take this opportunity to pass poor laws, which should make them happy, which will get rid of this malice in particular, which is going to be big nice. Obviously, we just loaded. Obviously, these guys aren't going to be this mad at us. Are you really that mad at us? Come on, my guy. Come on, my guy. It also doesn't help that he's a radical, which is maybe something we could do something about. I believe, though, that we exiled someone in 66, so we can't exile someone now. This war is still coming along quite nicely. We have someone on the capital, so we can enforce on them, and we get the other landing coming in. Of course, our guy unassigns instantly from the landing as soon as he sticks it in, because that's how this game works. So we'll reassign another guy, and hopefully he gets there in time to have a little bit of a battle ski, and we will be able to push, it looks like, in here. Either way, we're enforcing on them slowly, and we have gone up to 300 construction, adding a full 50% construction. Now we are going to crank up, you know, a little bit of a deficit this way, but we are paying much less in deficit since we've returned to, you know, the honorable laissez-faire, because, let's find this. Loan interest rate minus 60%. We are getting minus 25% from laissez-faire, and we're also getting the big nice from the guys themselves, the boyos themselves, the petite bourgeoisie. And we subjugate the Netherlands and get more reps, which will also serve to do some of this. We're getting a ton from Diplo packs right now. I just want to emphasize we're getting 12k from Prussia, and we are getting a full 12k from the Netherlands. But is the Dutch East Indies, have they been freed, or are they ours now? Oh, they're in the Roman market. Okay, they're kicking up to the East India Company. Yeah, that's how that works. But this is creating, you know, this is helping out our market overall. And now our market's big, you know what I mean? Instead of big, small, it's big. And I guess what I'm really getting at, we do not want the Contagious Diseases Act. You guys can shove it. What I'm getting at is balance has been restored to the force. We've gotten laissez-faire. We managed to get a big slappy war up here to subjugate the Netherlands. We upped construction by 100. I'm trying to say that everything's going to be okay. We can sleep soundly tonight. We even have a little bit of extra authority, so we can do one of these. You know, so good. So beautiful. You just love to see it. We're barely running a deficit. We're cranking up construction. We're becoming the man we were meant to be. And that is, the GDP's going up. The line's going up. It's beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and or hit the notification bell. And other than that, have a good day.